So it seems that a lot of people are still confused on just how Mineta has passed the entrance exam and made it into UA's hero course. So for today's video, we will be going over just how Mineta has passed the entrance exam and made it into the hero course and why he deserves to be there. Also, I'm going to say this right now, major pause on what I'm going to say in the video, because funny enough, in a video where I'm not talking about Mineta being dirty, just saying things about his character and his quirk just sounds dirty. So major pause from this point forward. But before I get into today's video, if you are new to the channel, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on if you haven't done so already. That way you never miss an upload. With that said, let's get back to the video. So believe it or not, Mineta's quirk is actually pretty strong for what it is. Not in the sense of strength and causing massive damage, but it's really good for capturing and subduing villains. You see, Mineta's quirk is called Pop Off. His quirk allows him to take these really sticky balls off of the top of his head, and as soon as he plucks a ball off of his head, a new ball will quickly grow back in its place. The balls can stick to basically any surface, but they won't stick onto him. Instead, they will bounce off of him. Also, if he takes too many balls off of his head, he will start bleeding from his scalp. So during UA's entrance exam, the main goal was to incapacitate, immobilize, disable, and basically just rendering the villain robots unable to function anymore in whatever way possible, in order to gain points on defeating these so-called villains, not necessarily destroying them like we see many of the other students like Bakugo, Ida, and Aoyama were shown doing during the entrance exam. In the manga's second volume Omake, Horikoshi actually gives us the two strategies that Mineta used to gain points during the entrance exam. The first strategy that Mineta used was Mineta sticking his balls onto the ground and walls, essentially setting up traps that would render the robots immobile. The second strategy he used was plugging the robot's cannon with his balls, which made the robots unable to fire. Now keep in mind that the robots have simple movement patterns, which made their movements a lot easier to read compared to that of an actual human. So setting up traps with his balls was actually a really smart plan for handling the robots and gaining points. Plus, setting up those traps and plugging in the cannons with his balls most likely nabbed him a decent amount of rescue points too, which rescue points also played a big factor in the exam and was another fundamental way for UA to evaluate the many applicants other than by villain points. Now, I don't think for a second that Mineta will ever actually become ranked anywhere near in the top 10 pro hero rankings for the Japan Hero Billboard chart unless Mineta somehow ends up being the last hero in Japan. But I do believe he deserves to be in Class 1A and in the hero course among his fellow classmates. A lot of people seem to not believe he deserves to be in Class 1A or taking the hero course at all, but the guy was able to pass the entrance exam, which is actually really hard to do since only about 1 out of 300 applicants are even accepted into UA in the first place. Plus, he is way smarter than he looks since he was able to come up with a strategy all by himself to beat Midnight and pass the final exam, carrying a knocked out Zero to victory. Not only that, he is smarter than over half of Class 1A, academic wise of course, ranking in 9th place for Class 1A's midterm grades. Even though Mineta might not be the most liked character in My Hero Academia, or whatever your feelings may be on Mineta for being the trope of a dirty-minded character, he definitely earned his spot in the hero course and deserves to be there. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on today's video. Do you guys like Mineta as a character? Do you hate him? Let me know in the comment section below. For me, I actually like Mineta as a character and think he's pretty funny from time to time. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the Show Bob's Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot and it's always appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter at ShowBobs5 so we can talk more about My Hero and any other anime/manga all day long. Remember to stay plus ultra and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.